Okay, this is about the heart chakra. The heart chakra is one of the centers that really goes out quite a lot, together with the Manipura section. So we got throat, heart, and Manipura. Those are the three centers of people that are generally problematic, and those are the ones that's going to require some attention at some point. Okay, so we've got it at the heart center. It's very much at the almost at the tip of the heart. So the heart actually makes a point towards the middle of the body, but it actually more sits towards the left, and it's at the point of the heart that the heart center is. It's very much at your lungs as well. The lungs are the capacity to inhale to get air into your body, and air is then used to fuel your body of oxygen, especially your brain, which makes you function. And this is very much the process of the heart to pump all that air through your system in order to keep you alive. So the flow of blood and energy through your body actually distributes heat to your body, and the heat forms in the center of your body. So this is a very important center, both for assimilation, so basically for getting things in from the outside to feed your body, and also basically to express. And so we see that, okay, we've got pink and green. For me, the two colors are pink, very much for your sense of love from you to everyone else, which generally isn't much of a problem because we can easily express our love. But the green one is normally from other people coming to us, and that gets a little bit muddled and confused because we don't always perceive other people's love, or we don't always pick it up so easily because we not so great with the whole concept of love in general, especially unconditional love. So that is more kind of seen as godlike quality, and people don't really possess much of that, which is why we really struggle with love in general. Okay, the element is air, very much at your lungs, so easy to remember. Okay, so it's the expression of love, compassion, and charity towards others. Uh, that's very much the pink end of it, and then the green end of it is other people returning their expression of love to us, their compassion to us, and their charity towards us. And a lot of the times people don't really pick up on that very well. They don't feel that. They feel there's a lack in what other people are sending to them, or what they perceive from other people, and that confuses them. That makes them feel lonely, or makes them feel inadequate in some way. And a lot of the times this is what then affects people. So when we look at the heart chakra, a lot of the times the energy difficulties that come around the heart chakra are very much to do with the relationship between you and someone else, and very much about what you expect from that person. You are easy with your feelings towards someone, but you don't always sense the feelings from someone else towards you. So that's a really big challenge that we're facing, just in general. I believe it's one of the big challenges that we face in human form, and it's one of the most difficult things to get right, is that balance between our love going out and love being returned. And also the whole concept of love is something that isn't very well defined. We really struggle with it as people. I'm not going to put myself in a different category. I also struggle with this concept. I think I have a better idea than some other people have. I've considered it a whole lot, and I do pretty well with it in general. But it is something that's a very big challenge for us, and I believe it is one of the things that create the biggest expansion in our lives. Relationships is one of the things that creates the most experience and dynamism in our lives. So this center is really something that's really good. Also, some people look at chords and connection of themselves to other people. I really don't like the idea of cord cutting. I think it's just a cop out. I think a lot of people want to cut cords and remove things. It's very much like pulling weeds out, but the seeds kind of like drop down to the ground, and more weeds are basically capable of growing. So cord cutting isn't really for me a really good effect. It doesn't really hold up so well, and I've got other ideas around this. So if you'd like to see something on cord cutting, you're welcome to comment below, or just chords in general and how I perceive it. but I'm not going to explain it as part of this. It just forms and falls under something different, enough to know that we have a way that we express our love and connect to other people around us, which is really easy for us because we understand it 100%. But when it comes back to us, we don't understand the way that it comes back or what the intentions are behind it, and it kind of confuses us sometimes. So a lot of work goes around this area, and if you feel like you're not getting it right, I would say that out of all the readings that I've done, that a high percentage of people don't get this right. So and I'm not going to say I do. I get it wrong too. So that's basically all people. And yeah, it's I think one of the ways we can help each other as people quite a lot, especially energetically, is where we can understand this area better, understand the connection that people have better, and then give them some pointers and assistance to live better, more meaningful lives, and filling out the experience of what human is about. So I hope you enjoyed this, and yep, pretty much done.